Vietnam, a country home to the bumhos and the buffalo. A place where it's acceptable to chuck your dong around, where triangle hats and tiny plastic stools line the streets. You won't find a more beautiful, happy, loyal bunch of locals. They really are the friendliest. We have taken on the challenge of riding motorbikes through this epic country for one whole month with our good friends Chloe and James. So far, it's been one of the most rewarding, brilliant, but challenging adventures we've ever been on.
Take it nice and slow.
This is madness. It is not looking good for this bike. Just at our first crash. Bike's going into the mechanics. Welcome to Vietnam.
And we're off. What is happening, guys? We're Craig and Aimee and you are watching Kinging It.
And at the moment we are driving motorbikes the length of Vietnam, and this week things get a little bit sketchy. If you joined us last week, we have set ourselves the task of driving from Hanoi around the Ha Giang loop and all the way across Vietnam to Ho Chi Minh City on motorbikes. After finding our not so trusty bikes in Hanoi,
Well, I hate it, but I think that this is the one for me.
we attempted to drive to Hazang. So we're on the roads, we're doing it lads, we're doing it. Hope Captain B's alright.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This week we begin our leg of the journey around the Hazang loop. Aimee has a decision to make and we have our first scare on the motorbike going around the tight bend. Part 1. The Slugs of Anarchy. Morning team. Last night was really difficult to sleep. The bed was so hard. The plus side is the view. Check this out. This is out of our window. This is proper Vietnam. Look at that. What do you reckon, Trev?
It's amazing, honestly. I've got a bit of a broken back, so can't really appreciate it as much. Honest to God.
So we're packing up all our kit. Every day is like, not a struggle, but you've got to pack everything so tightly because you've got to strap the 2 bags to the bikes and everything has its own place. So packing takes like half an hour. The guys are already waiting downstairs and we're late, so we got to get a jog on. It's time to hit the road. So we're going to try and get to Hazang. I think that's what it's called. We found we're supposed to be there 2 days ago, so a little bit behind. We got a 4-hour drive today, and the scenes around here are unreal, so I'm stoked for this drive. Found a fruit stall, winning. Pineapple, plums. We're gonna probably eat so much fruit, we're gonna get diarrhea. Hold the baby.
Oh, hold the baby.
Hold the baby. Just got to the most amazing section. There's a huge river on my right. Looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate river. I think it's called the Song Lo River. So the map says anyway, but there's mountains in the back, surrounded by trees. This is living, lads, this is living. This is literally my favourite thing to do in the world, is drive a scooter or a motorbike, just to be in the elements. Even though you're dodging lorries and getting overtaken by people, it's just so much fun. As we're getting higher as well, it's definitely getting cooler. We're getting like wafts of cool air. I don't know if it's from the trees or the water or what, but it's nice, man. It's weird, you stop and you sweat and you're drenched, and then as soon as you drive, you just dry off because it's so hot. On a lunch spot, it's quite meaty. We found a lady who speaks English, so she's trying to order some rice and vegetables for us again. Staple part of the diet.
I'm sure what's going on today. psyching myself out a lot on the bike. I just feel like I'm gonna slip. I don't know why. It rained for a little bit and the floor was wet and I was like, oh my god, like going really slow, but there's been no hiccups so far, you know, touch wood. Touch wood, chopstick. I can't rest, I can't relax, you know, I'm just constantly uptight with anxiety and it's just really to my head in, but I know I'm super dehydrated as well. We need to get some fluids in. YouTube. Oh. Yes, hello.
We've got tofu, vegetables, and fried rice.
Yeah, tofu.
Really nice.
We are always rolling the dice by rocking up to these roadside cafes and ordering food, but so far on this trip we've had no trouble at all, and it's been super tasty, even if it is just tofu, veg and plain rice. We better be buff by the time we get home.
Just selected a random drink from the fridge. I thought it was aloe vera, bird nest aloe vera. Now James is telling me that birds make their nest from their spit. So I just drank a can of bird spit. Alright, so in total we had some cabbage, some river cabbage, rice, 2 plates of tofu, 4 bottles of water, 2 cans and a bird nest spit drink. £5. £5. Vietnam's so cheap, man. I just pulled over for a little rest bite. How are you doing, babes? What are you thinking?
It's so much tougher than I thought it was going to be. You're constantly on alert. I'm not looking around me. I'm not, I guess, enjoying it like I should be. So I'm thinking, do I leave my bike at this next stop and then just get on the back of Craig's? And then I'm saying, well, no, because I feel like I'll be letting myself down.
You won't be letting yourself down, babe. You've got to enjoy it.
I know, I want to do this. I think, I don't know. It's longer than I thought. They're big drives. And I don't know what I thought.
The guys who rented the bikes from, they've got stops all the way, like with different shops. So here's an option to just leave one of the bikes and double up.
After stopping and deliberating, I was still in 2 minds about what to do. But we had to push on and make our way to Hazang. Luckily, the next part of this drive was incredible, which took my mind off any anxieties I had.
We have got 27 kilometers to go. God knows how long it's going to take. It says 40 minutes, could be 4 hours. It won't be 4 hours, Chloe, don't worry. All right, wait for this little red fella and then we can beep, beep, scoot, scoot. So we found a killer spot tonight, which is right on a river, and we get our own little balconies. So we're hoping to get there before it gets dark so we can actually see where we are. But yeah, it looks sensational. Right on the chocolate river. After leaving Hanoi, we finally got to Hazang 2 days later. They don't call us the Slugs of Anarchy for no reason. It took us 2 days to drive 156 miles. So we needed a new plan.
You don't even understand how sore my bum is right now.
You did well, home dog. What a day. What a day. Oh, look at this. This is so cool, man. What a spot. This is £25 a night.
Oh, take your shoes off.
Oh, some Louis V's, is it?
I know.
Oh, it's stacked there. Wow, look at this.
Oh, it's really hard.
Hell of a spot.
How nice would that be now if that was just a wicked hole?
Oh, is that what it's supposed to be?
Well, I mean, I guess so.
Gross.
I feel like I don't know where the hell I am on the planet Earth. Like, I really don't know. I know I'm in Vietnam, but where? I didn't know there was such a big river in the mountains where we are.
Part 2, a new plan. About time. We've been planning and plotting. I think we've got a route now, haven't we?
Yeah, we probably should have done this before we came. Yeah, so we've got our first 5 days planned.
You going to take your own bike? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure about that? What about you, Chloe?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Right, to the bike shop then.
Sounds good.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh.
What are you thinking? What are you worried about?
I'm just worried because I want to do it, like physically do it myself, but then I want to enjoy it and I want to be able to look, and I can't look while I'm driving. That's my main issue.
Just about to set off, and a light bit of rain, but nothing too drastic.
Camera 1, check. Phone for directions, check. Bungee cord the bags down, check. We were ready to go and see our mate Kong at Style Motorbikes. We were also ready to tackle this ice rink of a floor. Slowly does it, Nige.
I'm not sure whether or not to keep the bike. I love it. It's so much fun. It really is like the best way to see any country. And I was really excited about getting it. But the main thing that scares me on this bike is having it just slip from underneath me. It was like unbearable yesterday. We did about 6 hours and we had to stop every like half an hour just so I could have a stretch. So it is with a heavy heart that I've decided that I'm going to give the bike back in. Luckily up here in Hazang there is another bike shop that we can just go and drop it off to. And I'm going to get on the back of Craig's, and I've really thought hard about this decision. It's taken me a long time, but I do think it is the best one because I am enjoying it. I am loving like getting on the bike and the freedom it gives you, but I am also feeling very anxious when I'm on it, and I'm constantly in worry mode. So that's where we're at. We're on our way back to the shop. Chloe's going to give hers in as well. We know there's going to be a lot of winding roads on this next section, and she's just not feeling confident enough. So she's going to jump on the back of James's.
7 minutes into the drive, James, the troublemaker, came through with yet another bike problem.
Got our first flat tyre.
He's punctured it somehow, we're not sure how. We're going to go about 2 kilometers an hour and just make our way slowly to the bike shop.
We decided as there'd be 2 people on the bike now with all of our bags, we would upgrade our bike to make sure that we got up all the winding hills and the mountains ahead.
All right, what's the score?
Kong's telling us that this is the bike that we should get instead. It's got a side rack.
Yep.
I've just taken it for a test drive and it's like night and day. Like going from those Chinese copies, the D-Tex, to this is so smooth, and the handlebars are like much wider.
Yeah.
And like it's so much more comfortable. So
happy days.
I think we're gonna go for this.
Are you hiding in there away from everybody? Are you? Open your house. You think I'll fit on with our 2 bags either side then?
Yeah, hopefully. You're gonna have to.
All right. The guys have also gone for the different bike. Is it better?
So much better.
Feels way comfier.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an
awesome.
upgrade. Definitely.
Perfect. And they've both got the side rack, so we can both put our bags on.
They're more expensive, but cheaper still than getting 2 of those bags.
Yeah.
Amy's original bike was $180. Mine was $200 because it was a bigger engine.
For the month.
This is $350 for the month. So we get $30 back and we get a better bike. I'm buzzing for this now. Like those bikes are fun, but I think like without knowing, you're just driving around like, oh, this bike's okay. But driving that, it is so much better. It's so much more comfortable. It just is so much smoother through the gears.
I'm buzzing as well.
Yeah.
I think I've made the right decision.
I feel like you're back in the room.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't been on the vlog like hardly ever because I've been so nervous. I just haven't been myself at all. So yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm really excited for this now, yeah.
I'm gutted about having to give my bike back, but
It's alright, you can drive this one.
yeah. And I lost my. I brought 2 t-shirts on this trip, and I've lost one. So.
So you brought 2 white t-shirts to Vietnam.
And this is day 2, day 3. Absolutely minging. So yeah, we need to go and find a new one.
Alright, so Kong's hooked us up with a brand new fresh back tyre. Thanks, man. And now we're loading up the bags onto the new bad boys. Honda, baby!
I feel like I'm gonna myself, Craig. Ever since lunch, I've been on the toilet like 3 times. I just said to him, like, if I tell you to stop, stop.
1, 2, 3.
On the road.
Slugs! We reset the miles to 0 to see how many we could clock up. Picked up a passenger. Look who it is.
It's me.
Right then, team.
Hey, you good?
46 minutes to the first spot.
Ready?
Ready!
Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.
Where are we?
What's your flip-flop?
Whoa, it feels so much heavier with all of us on.
Oh, does it? What's the chances of stopping around here and getting a recliner chair? So I can snooze, nap, you know, on the road. Wow, this is just madness.
You're loving life now, Aim.
I'm loving life so much. If you see a t-shirt stand, just pull over, yeah?
We were buzzing as a team. After bagging the right bikes for us, we couldn't wait to actually go and see something. Apparently, this drive up and around the north of Vietnam is some people's highlights of their whole trip. We couldn't bloody wait. But first stop, Petrolimex.
So we're just coming up into the mountains now. This seems outrageous. How are you feeling, Abe?
Yeah, great. I'm actually feeling a little bit cold, which is amazing. But yeah, it's breathtaking.
Come up the windy roads, you can just look back at where you've come from and you can just see straight through the valley, see all the rivers and everything. We're just all on these bikes now, just smiling our heads off, loving life.
I feel like we're on top of the world. We're like so high, right in the mountains. The cloud, I feel like we could touch the clouds with that high. It's just incredible.
We'd left late because of the bike change, but we were making our way to a little homestay for the night called Hong Tu Homestay, where the family who owned it were part of the Dao tribe. These people widely inhabit northern Vietnam, and we didn't know it, but there's over 54 ethnic groups in all of Vietnam.
We've just got to the town we're staying in and the scenes are ridiculous. There's rice paddies, there's mountains, there's just little houses dotted about, there's water buffaloes, little kids brushing their teeth in the streets. Just so cool. I feel like we're properly in the thick of Vietnam now.
That's what we need, one of those little contraptions. So there's about 20 homestays on this road alone, so I don't know why. I think we chose our one because it was one of the cheapest. £7 per couple per night.
Okay, the lovely lady has welcomed us. She's told us it's 200 for a room, 500 for a bungalow. So we're going to check it out. I just want a soft bed. We'll take it.
Lovely. I'll take it. Yeah.
Alright, we'll check out the cheaper one just in case. It's got a soft bed too. Take your shoes off. Get your little slippers out. Hear it? Can you hear the sound? We're right in the middle of the jungle. Epic. Where you go? Oh, okay, huge rooms. Would be, it's like a 4 out of 10. Massive sleepover if anyone wants to join us. Craig, how many centimetres down can you push on that mattress?
About 8.
8? Oh, we'll take that one then.
That night, our host, Tu, cooked us a feast and we had our first introduction to happy water. They make this stuff in the mountains in different ways, but this particular one was a corn wine, 35% mate. Between us, we managed to drink a whole bottle, which was fairly tame compared to what happened a few days later.
Part 3, proper Vietnam, featuring our first crash.
Guilty! Alright, today we're going to try and head to Dong Vang. I think it's like a 3-hour drive, but we're just going to take our time, take in the views, stop as much as we want, because this is going to be the most special part, I think.
Yeah, we've got an itinerary and it says, no stops today, just epic scenes.
My kind of day.
Alright guys, let's do this!
I am buzzing. I've been smiling all morning just thinking about this drive. Does it get much better than this? I'm not sure. Bordering China, northern Vietnam is another breed. It's colder up here and it has its own microclimate, which is why it's so tropical and green. The drive tackled gigantic mountains wrapped in jungle, glorious gushing rivers, and stunningly bright rice terraces, and it felt like our eyeballs had won the lottery.
So cool! Oh, he's stole it!
Don't film me, love. Come on. Chloe's got 2 trees worth.
I asked for less, but he was just like, no.
Oh, it's so funny.
He's finding it hilarious over that.
You can set up your own shop, mate. See, the pair of you. Why did you get 2 bags of bananas?
I didn't know. She went to a different shop. I didn't know she had them.
Everyone lean forward! So Treb's giving away her fruit.
Got some apples as well
Some
there.
local kids.
We've got more than enough. More than enough. If you go and see those fellas, they got loads. Good stuff. Lovely to meet you guys. I hope you enjoy your fruit. See you later.
After Aimee's good deed, our karma was repaid almost instantly around the next bend. Not so much.
You okay?
Yeah, just had our first crash.
I'm not sure if I can hold this camera steady. I'm shaking.
It wasn't that bad really, it just came up a really tight hairpin and I gave it too much juice and did a wheelie.
I didn't know what was going on. Next thing I know, I'm going over Craig's head. I thought I was gonna like squash you onto the hot bit. I'm glad I never. Oh, yeah, it was just a little fumble. We did come off the bike, but there's only minor scratches, thank God. Oh, honey, no more wheelies for you.
That was a good one now, wasn't it? After our near-death experience, we trotted on until we bumped into the rain and Steven Seagal, who was kind enough to strap down our bags and even signed our breasts. Only joking, but he did give us an autograph. That day we drove for about 4 or 5 hours, around 77 kilometers, until we reached the district of Dong Van in search of another budget hotel. We found a hotel and we've just seen massage foot and body around the corner.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Don't high five me too hard, I think I broke my finger.
Sorry. Is it okay?
So it's so painful.
Oh. I was going to say thanks for driving here safe, babes, but
I tried my best. Tonight's hotel is the Mapilang Van Hotel.
Hopefully, we haven't actually booked it.
Yes, there's a lift.
She gives me the key, 501. I'm like, 501? There better be a lift. Luckily there is.
Oh,
Wait for the guys.
what a day, love, what a day.
Craig, what a day, man. I can't wait for these massages. I hope we don't have to pre-book.
I'm gonna have to tell her about my finger.
Tell her about your finger, love. Make sure she knows not to touch it.
Touch my finger!
Touch my f***ing finger.
Every single time, end of the corridor. Got a bed each.
Oh, we are.
Got a bed each.
Massive, Craig.
Get in.
Oh, we are going to just go in here.
£8. What a bargain. I love Vietnam.
What do they use? Just like, what is that? You shouldn't be able to do that on a mattress. Not happy.
Part 6, the Mapilang Pass. Wait for this, you're gonna frickin' love it. Good morning, party people. It is day 3, we think, on the Ha Giang loop. Small problem where Craig did a wheelie and kicked us off yesterday. I think we've punctured our, is it a petrol tank?
Not a small leak, not that drastic.
Yeah, so we need to find a mechanic just for this little puddle here.
It's the price you pay for doing sick wheelies, isn't it?
Just turning our cardos on so we can hear each other on the road. It's really cool. It's so much better to be able to talk. Sort of breaks up the drives a bit. And apart from when Craig sings Susan Boyle, then we just turn them off.
To the mechanics. I always have to do like a karate kick to try and get on. Lean forward a bit, will you?
We found the fella 124 metres from the hotel, and after a bit of Google Translate, we managed to let him know the problem. Proper oily fingers and every letter he types is like a new blob of oil on my phone. The mechanic was great. He pulled the bike apart, gave it a spray and a clean, stopped the petrol leak, oiled the chain, and gave both bikes a once over. Oh, I think we're back on, lads! So he's fixed the petrol leak, done a full service on the bike, sorted the brakes, did the air pressure in the tyres. £1.44. What a legend. I tried to give him more but he wouldn't take it. I gave him 50,000, so it was like £1.70.
It was the only thing that would fit, okay? Because everything was like for kids, so it's just a red t-shirt. It's clean.
Gucci?
It is Gucci.
An old Gucci number, is it?
Yeah, well, it was quite pricey. And then just an orange one.
Little Tommy Hilfiger. Little fashion spree, is it, mate?
Also very expensive.
It says Chanel on the tag and Tommy Hilfiger on the front.
And we're off. Driving up to 2,000 metres, we were riding through the Mapilang Pass. Approximately 20 kilometres of natural, smack you chopped off kind of beauty, and said to be one of the most impressive mountain passes in all of Vietnam.
We've just stopped off at a viewpoint. Wait till you see this, lads. Stopped off for some roadside snacks. What we got, lads? What is it? Potato?
This rice has come out of these.
No way. Is it cooked inside?
Inside that, yeah.
Here's chef.
Hey, cái này là cái gì?
It's a cat. Meow. Yeah, a bit of bamboo rice for lunch.
Look at that.
absolutely insane. Doesn't quite feel right that we're actually just looking at that. It's nuts, and there's like no barrier, and we got a little fella over here who I just want to...
The girl.
Well, yeah, but I call her a little fella. I want to pick her up and take her away from the edge, but she seems content enough.
Okay.
So it's obviously a spot to come for some coffee, if you fancy coffee with a view. To be honest, I don't think you can beat it. Absolutely mental.
Hello, can I order a coffee, please?
Decaf.
Yes, please.
Don't do decaf.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sorry.
Vietnam, baby!
We had made it all the way to the district of Miovac. Oh bloody hell, James. To the clay house, to be precise. So we got to the reception, we told the guys what bedroom we wanted, the one with the bath and the bed, and I said to him, now truthfully, and he laughed, and I said, is the bed soft? Yeah. And I go, show me. And he started laughing again. So they are going to go and show us. But from the laugh, I don't expect too much.
So we ended up with the cheaper option because it's newer and smells better and it's actually a much nicer room.
You've got a plastic bag, a can and a hoodie. You look like a drunk.
Well, excuse me, love, you know where the pub is? So you got a fiver then. Yeah, we all need to do washing because we run out of pants. It's been 7 days.
Yeah.
And we all stink as well. Our clothes are just damp and sweaty, so we can't cycle our t-shirts anymore. So hopefully they do washing here. Part 7. Regret. I ordered a feast. I ordered like enough for the village. So we got like pumpkin, we got spring rolls, we got yeah, we got like Vietnamese water spinach with garlic.
Oh, sugar.
Look out for this. I also saw corn whiskey on the menu.
Oh.
Dinner is served.
No.
Alright. Gonna say, I think I got a little bit carried away, but it's been a long day, guys, hasn't it? Do you reckon we can finish this or what?
I think it's still coming, Craig. We need a bigger table.
It can't be more, surely. We were going to try the corn whiskey, but they didn't have any, so we got some happy water. Ooh. Crack it open, Trev.
This smells really good. Oh, hang on, someone's got a little bit extra. What wants that?
Let you off that one.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How much is left?
I can't quite figure it out.
So we're halfway through the bottle of happy water. It works, it makes you happy. It does make you happy.
It does make you happy.
But Chloe just said no one can go to bed until we finish the bottle.
You're accepting the challenge.
Challenge accepted. One thing led to another and we ended up with another bottle. What's that, Chloe?
Oops.
What's that?
I feel like I need a bit of cheering up. Let's get some happy water.
Once that had kicked in, we discovered a cupboard behind our table full of authentic Vietnamese garms. So we had a little fashion show. Welcome to Vietnam. And Chloe's behind the bar now. Getting the bottle of happy water. Your wife's out of control.
Happy water, anyone?
For some reason, our eyes were way too big for our bellies, and we finished not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles of happy water, along with a couple of beers. At 2 AM, we decided it was time to call it a night. Happy water is happy until a certain point, and then you're not happy anymore.
Oh my god, I feel so sick.
Chloe wanted to sleep on the floor outside.
If you just want to go to bed, I'm quite happy like this.
But we convinced her otherwise. We then realised they'd padlocked the gates to the hotel, so we had to drag Chloe over a wall to get back to our rooms. It's safe to say the next day was a rough one. Next time on Kinging It, we take on some treacherous roads. We're definitely going to come off. Including the mighty 15-storey pass. Look at the state of that. Aimee hits a big old pipe. Has a wicked time and then gets a disease. Stop laughing. We find ourselves on our very own jungle cruise and Vietnam gets flirty and shows us its best bits.